Hey guys, what's up? We're back here at the WCS gym with the boys here. You notice anything different? You holding anything? Anybody
No.
holding anything?
No. Look, man, no hands.
No mic. Wait, you guys can hear us without us holding mics?
Production got better.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're just getting better and better, all right? And we're actually in the cage now, because this is where a lot of the sweat happens. All right, so I'm back by popular demand. People were like, you know what? The last video was just not the same without you. And I started to cry. I didn't want to hurt these guys' feelings, so I'm back. I am going to shut up a lot, though, in this one here. But I just wanted to make today's conversation something that, I mean, it's not really controversial. It could be. And it's about cornermen, the proper etiquette, in a corner, what you say, how you say it, is it relevant or important to the other corner, and so on and so forth. And then in my case, I'll talk about it a little later on as a father and a coach, my stance on the whole relationship between being a cornerman to your guy. All right, so here we are. We're open to the world now. What do you think about it?
Well, I think my cornermen can say whatever they want, just as long as it's directed to me. And if they're talking smack or whatever, and they're saying it to my opponent, just for my opponent to hear it, that's like a little little messed up. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like it could be motivational, right? So, like, the guy takes you down, let's say, boom, and you're right on our corner, and we're like, Samir, get up, man. This guy doesn't have the power you have. He doesn't have the strength. I mean, we're kind of like belittling him.
Like I'm talking to him.
Yeah, you're talking to him, but we know clearly he can hear it, and it is a little demoralizing to hear. He's not stronger than you.
Yeah.
But it's in the vein of the fight. I think that it's still game.
Yeah. I think so.
What do you think?
It did trigger me when Amanda
At the time,
when she said when she told David that I was scared, and I'm like,
what
what are you talking about? I'm not scared.
Who, the bull?
The bull? Look at me.
Yeah, so maybe that's exactly what she was trying to do, though. She was trying to maybe get in my head a little bit, or I don't.
Well, it wasn't motivation for you, like
it definitely wasn't motivating for me. Yeah, but
yes.
I guess the corner's job is to get their fighter to win, to motivate him to win, and if that got David motivated, then
she served her purpose as a corner person.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, no, I agree. To be honest with you, I don't think there's any limit. To be honest, I mean, all this fear, I don't think no limits. Yeah,
you gotta hear this. They need to
I
put a mic on
him. I don't think there's no limit. Like personally, for me, I wouldn't overstep. Like I don't like to overstep boundaries. Like I don't like to I'm like one of those. It's like do unto others as you want to be done to yourself.
Yeah,
so but if another person like wants to escalate it, I would like to escalate it, and then we can keep escalating it to see what happens. But it's like, but for the most part, I don't like to talk directly to the opponent. I don't like to talk to the corner or anyone involved. Like I don't like to talk to the family. I'd rather just talk to Samir or whoever I'm cornering, and if it happens, I'm happen to be insulting the other person, then that's what happens to be going on.
Or like break his fucking face.
Put your fingers in his
clavicle.
Yes.
Fucking eyeballs and take it around and eat it.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, I'm talking to Samir. So it's like I'm not saying nothing to no one. I'm just telling Samir or anyone to do it. I tell Lobo all the time.
True.
How would you feel if they were saying something to me like
I wouldn't care.
You're gonna lose this fight, Samir.
Or they say that directly
to me.
I would be going crazy.
Yeah.
You see your boy? Well, he looking amateur.
Yes.
That's what y'all coach over there. It's amateur hour over here.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he does that in the stands.
I
Forget about the corner.
Yeah, you be talking.
In the stands.
Talk from the stands, Nah, look, I like all these guys' styles in the corner. Joseph style, the head coach. He's like, bam. When you land the shot and I hear it clear as day. I'm like, yeah, it landed good. Yeah, I'm gonna land some more. I want to hear that some more. So he's like, yeah, got him again. I hear him clearly, and then JoJo, he's got some technical terms he's saying in there, but he's also a live wire as well. Break his fucking face. Like I remember him going from technical to crazy.
Yeah.
So he went one time. I had my hands low a lot, and he's like, "Guard up, put your hands up, put your hands up." So I got my hands up, started guarding him. He's like, all right, now fuck him up. Fuck him up. He's like, all right, I'll fuck him up.
A little technical, a little, exactly. A little crazy.
Yeah. And I go with the technical way, but I am screaming.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Yes.
screaming. Yeah. Set it up.
Yes.
Set it up.
Yeah, I heard you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, but that's the whole thing, right?
It's a
like
fight.
your cornermen are an extension of you, right? So we can't physically be in there with you. That's all you in there. But so what are the things that neurologically remind you of what was it like when you were just training in the gym? It's going to be our voices. It's going to be our the way we speak, the things we say. So I mean, I think it's game. It's fair game, and it's fair to say the things that you would normally say for your
All the
opponent
time,
to
yeah.
kind of like wake up. So it's not like we just say certain things in the gym, but then the fight comes and then we're white collar and we can't say certain things.
Yeah, no.
It doesn't make sense. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
sport
saying?
is stupid, man. Y'all get too
Mhm.
sensitive over that. I've
Yeah.
been cornering fights in the street for mad longer than y'all ever been fighting. So it's like I've been cornering people like, yo, break his, kill him, go kill him. So it's like I'm just gonna speak like that in the cage. I'm not gonna change for these
Yeah.
dumb. Let me stay quiet. But
You should be-
I'm not changing for
You
no
should
one.
be humble and
Yeah,
humbly
humble
tell
these
your
nuts.
guy to beat my guy, but
Yes.
I want my guy to beat your guy,
Yes.
and we can be friends and all
Mhm.
this shit. You
Yeah.
know, we could be friends after, motherfucker. I want my guy to kill your guy, all right?
Yeah,
If he ends
right
up dead, listen, I'm sorry.
Exactly.
So, yeah, R.I.P.
Sorry.
Exactly.
It happens.
I mean, right now it's work. And and again, this is like you can't run away from the fact that this is almost an animal sport. There's something that inside of you that wells
Gladiators,
up.
yeah.
Like you're talking, you're loud, you want to see, violence. Yes, but it's not like you're the only one doing this. I mean, your opponent's side
Yeah.
is also doing this too. I
Yeah.
mean, that's just what it is.
They do funny things like what you said, like
Yeah.
he's scared. Like break his fucking
Yes.
face. Show him you ain't
Yeah.
scared.
Yes,
Then.
yes.
You know what I mean? So it's like all fair in love and war.
Exactly.
Plus, I've always been a big advocate of like I hate fake people. I always hated fake people. So like you may not straight up tell me you want my face broken, but I know in your heart you want my face
Mhm.
broken and all that nice. Oh, hi, nice to
Yes.
meet you. I know you want my face broken. So
Yes.
don't lie in front of these people to try to look good and all PC and like acting like that you don't want my face broken. When you want my face broken, you was talking in the back saying you want my face broken this whole
Yes.
time. So don't act like you're a nice person because you're not. And you're going to hell.
And that's a good point, right? So it's like this bit of self-righteousness comes out, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, we're screaming like we're as a team,
At
but
least
we're
we're being
cornering.
open about it. We're being
Everybody
straight up.
knows-
Everyone knows we want to break your face.
Yeah,
Everyone knows
yes,
it.
exactly. It's like, listen, this is a fight. This is what we're saying. This is how we're saying
It's,
it.
it's
We're
those
expressing
those people that like Jeffrey Dahmers and all you people
Netflix.
all you guys
Netflix.
shout out Netflix.
plug.
It's, let me say this real quick because like there's a lot of y'all that I see that's just they're quiet, you're respectful, you're this. You're the person that's watching child pornography on your computer.
Oh,
aren't you?
yeah.
You're the person. You're the
Sheesh.
person that you disrespect your mother, bro. You
Yeah.
you smack your mother in the face.
Yeah.
You talk crazy to her. You're that person. And yeah, you're nice, and everyone thinks you're cool at the gym. Like, yo, he's the
Yes,
nicest guy in the world.
So
But I
righteous.
know you're a freaking perv, and I know
Yeah.
you're doing silly, crazy things. So don't act like you're a perfect person, man.
Yes.
You're not. So don't judge other people because I'm cursing your boy out.
Yes.
Don't judge that.
And it's not only that;
Yeah,
it's
smack
also the coaches,
What's
right? They want to feel because this is an institute. This is a game. It's like, oh, they're beating each other about the face. But come on, let's be civil about it. There's nothing. I don't care where you come from. I don't know where you find
But-
civility.
But that's the
in
thing
a
is
punch
most
in
a
the
lot of
face.
these fighters they're punks. Like I'm not even trying to like a lot of them come from like privilege, and that's no
Yeah,
disrespect if you really are a fighter, you came from a privileged household and
Yeah.
everything. Then
Hey.
no disrespect if you like fighting, you do you. But it's like a lot of people that just come from privileged mindsets. They're like oh, I thought I could just execute my techniques in the cage, and
No,
man, I'm trying to hurt you, man. I'm not trying to execute
Yes.
no technique.
yeah.
I'm trying to technically rip you apart, man.
Yes.
Like so man.
So back to the righteous thing, right? It's like, so okay, everybody hears us, so at least we're real, right? Like they
Straight
hear
up,
you
man.
from the stand, so they hear you from the corner. They know you. They know this is what we are. We're transparent. This is who we are. This is what we bring to the table. But on the flip side of that, we're also transparent. That at the end of the fight, hey, listen,
All
we
love,
shake
yeah.
hands. It's all love. It's all,
Respect,
bro.
all
We can work out with
Yeah.
you after the fight. I mean, it's evident, right? But in the fight, It's one thing if the coach doesn't want to say certain things because of the community of fighters, right? But then secretly, they're here and they're saying, I want you to take his spine and I want you to put it into his eyeball sockets and I want you to. And he's just saying this to you. It's like,
But then in front of everyone else.
but then in front of everybody else, it's like, no, I'm a righteous person. I'm quiet. I don't speak that way. But I want you on round 3 to go in and rip his heart out. And,
Yeah.
But I can't let everybody hear me say that
Yeah.
because you got to be politically correct.
Yeah.
And I think that there's some disingenuousness in that, where like what you see is what you get with all of us. This is us. This is us. What you see is what you get. But at the same time, it is all love, and anyone who knows us knows that we're a ball full of love. But fight is fight, and again, I'll go back to what I was just saying a second ago. I don't know if there's any civil way to say, put your fist in his face and make sure you knock him out quietly. It's a fight, period. And I think that once we get over that hump, and then trying to be politically correct with that stuff, we'll recognize it for what it is. Now, personal stuff. Let's just say,
Yeah, there's no need to mention.
let's say my mother is,
with cancer or something.
yeah,
Right.
like she's got diabetes
Yeah,
and
that's
she's
the
got
stuff
one
that
of
I
her
should-
legs amputated, and they know about it, right? And they're like, punch him in the face, make him never walk like his mother, smack the diabetes into him or something like that, and it's like,
I've done that before,
okay.
by the way. I've done that before.
Yeah.
But that's the old me. That's the old me. That's the old me.
Yeah.
I've done that. There's someone I didn't like. His pop is in a wheelchair, and I always made fun of that. But I mean, it is what it is. We grew past that.
Yes.
Can we edit that out?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Oh wait, looks like time is closing up on us. All right, guys, listen. You gotta just send your comments on this. I mean, we have our handful of haters, and we know who they are, and then there are some that we're still figuring out who they really are. But just send us some messages. What do you think about this? And be real. Like, here's what I would recommend. For once in your life, just be real. So in your comments, just say
For once in your
what you really feel about this subject. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one's gonna get hurt about it, but at least it'll at least free your heart and your mind to feel like, oh, I'm actually real.
Wait, because they don't like us at these fight events?
Yeah.
You don't like us? Why don't you tell me
They
that?
don't like it. Calm
You
down.
don't like
calm
me?
down. Calm down.
Oh, I'm
Yes,
sorry,
yes,
because they don't like me.
I know, but that's how it is.
Not everyone's gonna like.
Yeah.
No,
Listen, there's a couple.
I'm a
of
likable guy.
reasons. Couple of reasons. We're from up north, all of us here. It's kind of hard, that there is that stigma. There are many other stigmas attached to us too. We come from an unorthodox style type of
Wing Chun, yeah.
gym. Oh, no, don't say that. Don't say that.
It's
Yes,
curse
yes,
word.
yes.
Beep.
Yeah, beep. But we gotta beat that out. So there's already this kind of filth attached to us. You know what I'm saying? So we already come in. They already got a preconceived notion of before we even open our mouth. So then we come out and here we are trying to make sure that we for our fighter, get in there, break his face. Hey, he likes that. Now, if let's say Samir didn't like that, like coaches, it's not my style.
We won't do
I
it.
prefer you just speak to me regular, like just keep to me calm, and then if that's what our fighter wants, then that's
Yeah.
what we'll give him.
It's nothing personal at the end of the day. At the end of the day, I just love my fighters. I love
Yes.
my people, and I'm gonna ride for them to the end. And
Yeah.
that's how I feel about it. That's
Yeah.
it.
Bottom line. Any last words? Any plugs? You got a
Hey.
new
Check me out on YouTube, Howard Lobo.
yes,
Oh yeah, I
and
forgot.
and you got another Instagram account.
Yeah,
too?
Howard Lobo on
The
Instagram.
wheel man.
You know,
Wheel-
or the
Wheel-
Wheelman Lobo. You know, check me out on all those. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Shoot me a message. I might see it.
Yes. You give it the time of day. See if
Yeah,
you can
give me some time,
answer
my man.
somebody. And then you got you.
David Kills Goliath on YouTube and on Instagram DKG_MMA and Real JoJo Switch.
Yes. And then mine is Wing Chun Science on YouTube, and it's wing.chung.science on Instagram, and Joseph Musi on Instagram also. That's my kind of my personal stuff. And
And
then
it's Sammy the Bull, Wing Chun Science, underscores between everything.
boom,
Yeah,
underscore.
yeah.
All right, and we'll try to put all this inside the actual. They're always tagged anyway, so you could just check it out. And then last thing, this is gonna take about 1 minute to wrap up, and then we'll finish this up. So I got a comment today from a guy on one of my posts that was saying something about my old school primitive ways of conditioning my hands, and I'm gonna get arthritis and all that stuff. And he might be right, that might be true. So far I'm good, and I'm 50 years old, and I've been doing this my whole life. I think it's only conditioned me to be stronger and better. But he says, if you want, just spar more, which he presumed already that I don't spar, right? So that was his assumption right off the bat, that I don't spar. So like I'm doing this conditioning. But here's the thing, and I wrote back to him, and I wrote back cordially, and you're going to hear this video. It's interesting that if I said, listen, I have a cousin, a friend, a child, somebody that's in need, and if anybody can just please write something on the comment, to just bring up the spirits, no one would write anything, right? But it's interesting that on the reverse side of it, that negative comments you always seem to have time for negative comments. And to me, like, it used to bother me, but if you see how I respond to those type of comments, it doesn't bother me. What it actually does, and this kind of echoes a video that I did a couple of videos back on your haters. So here's a person who took the time, okay, who went on Instagram and rolled up his sleeves and was gonna show me and tell me what he really felt about my video. And to me, now as an older man, I'm saying he really is watching me. He cares so much that he's going out of his way as a hater to make sure that he writes this comment. It proves in this world, this physical world, we always say that good overcomes bad. And we look at something like this and we say, man, but this, what brings some hater to just come to just write something? I mean, how many haters do we have here? Let's say something, right? How many, and we can count, I know I can count on my one hand, the one arthritic hand, that how many people actually write good stuff? How many people are going to actually be like there just to spend their time to write something good, or don't write anything at all? But when you got someone who comes out of left field, and there's a many someones, and then we have the people who are close to us, who are thinking these thoughts, they just will never have the nerve to actually write it. You just hear it through the grapevine. And it's like, how much energy does it take for a hater to hate? Just love, right? Wouldn't that just be easier and better?
Yeah.
They don't see it. They're missing something in their life. They should be hitting something.
Yes.
He don't get to hit anything. He probably don't spar.
Yes.
He probably don't hit anything. He don't hit a tree. He don't hit a person. He don't hit a bag. He don't hit nothing.
He hits his mom and his wife all the time.
He hits his meat.
Yeah. and that's going to be our next subject next time. This repressed gaslighting way that people have of saying things without saying things, and vice versa. And it's like, but what are you doing with your life? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real easy to tear this down, right? Here's some 4 guys who happen to be fighters / friends. We have nothing but love and respect for each other. We're in our home, in our place. We built this, from the ground up. And it's like, I could say personally, I have this, and then I don't just have this with my friends, but I have it with my son. You understand? And then you have people out there who don't have anything, but they want to shoot you down for the things that you do have. And that's going to be our next topic next time. But right now, we're going to end it off. Please DM us, send us some messages, all right? Bring the hate too, because then that shows me how much time you have. All right, we're going to punch this screen. Boom, we're out of here.
What happened there? That was a good one. That was going good. Imagine no audio came on. Oh, did you stop it? Oh, that's the B-roll.
The mic setup is good. Behind the scenes
Yeah,
action right here.
I forgot to shout out
Only
the new
on
producer.
Frank